Hey everyone, Xmas here. I am actually making this video in regards to Joker in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. Um, and I won't be monetizing this video or making this scripted. This is kind of just going to be more of a rambling piece from me in regards to the character as a whole. I wanted to go over some important questions in regards to Joker in the state of Smash Bros. Ultimate. Um, is Joker the best character in the game? Are Joker players not working hard enough? Why do I personally think Leo stopped playing him? And what can Jokers do to get better results? Because I don't know if you know this, but right now, Joker hasn't won a tournament by himself since Frostbite of 2020 with MK Leo. Ignore the Byleth. He literally used Byleth in the very last game against Meister, and Gimmer put him on the thumbnail, and it was the funniest thing ever. But that is just currently something I have noticed. All of these other tournament results, Joker was a secondary used by someone, and in this one, Kagurabi 6, if you watch the run like I did, Zach Wright only used him for top 8, which is probably the most important part of the tournament, but you'll notice that for the majority of the bracket, he used these two and Mr. Game & Watch. So, first off, who am I? Well, my name is Xmas. I am, to quote Nocturnal Fudge, I am not some schmuck trying to get views. I am some schmuck trying to tell you that your opinion is wrong on a character. Who am I? I am a mid-level player from the state of Florida, North Florida, and I made the power rankings of post-pandemic for Jacksonville using Joker twice in a row. As you can see here for the summer and the fall. What started all this was actually the results from Collision, the most recent North American major in New Jersey, where 4 Jokers made it out of pools and none of them made top 32. Shoutouts to Omega getting losing to 2 obscure characters, but that's okay. The GOAT's gonna make a crazy run back next time. Shout out to Omega. Follow him on Twitter. He's really good. And I kind of just wanted to make this video because I see a lot of misinformation going on, and I kind of just wanted to get my thoughts on there on the topic because I'm passionate about this character like crazy. Like, I love Persona 5, and I love playing Joker in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yes, I did have a little bit of a character crisis throughout the pandemic, but now that I've been focusing on solo Joker and just doing what Leo, Tweak, and Spargo are doing with their favorite characters in the game, could not be enjoying Ultimate more in terms of the game. So, yeah. I'll be going over that at the end of the video, though. So I wanted to go over some important things, and hopefully we can answer these questions at the end of this video. If you want to skip the rambling and just get to the thoughts on these 4 questions, I will include a timestamp at the end of in the description, so that way you can just skip to that. I feel like this would just be a nice little fun video to make. So before I go over these 4 questions, I just want to go over a couple facts. Fact number 1, Joker is incredibly hard to play on Wi-Fi. What do I mean by that? Well, I asked a question to Top Smash Ultimate player Void regarding why he stopped playing Joker. Funny enough, he actually brings up that he used Joker before the pandemic at a tournament known as SmashCon, and I don't know, just listen to this clip really quick, and you'll get an understanding of why he stopped playing the character.
I didn't pursue Joker long-term. Xmas, the reason for that was there were certain, areas, playing Joker is pretty hard. You have to commit really hard. I ended up getting 17th at SmashCon, and I was gonna work on a Joker for majority of 2020. When I went to Japan, all I practiced was Joker and pre-nerf Palutena, but we don't talk about that. So I really wanted to use Joker moving forward. It's just quarantine happened, and I just didn't really want to practice Joker online. And I know I practice Sheik, but I swear Sheik is easier online than Joker.
That's a sentence and a half. He thinks that Sheik is easier on Wi-Fi, and let me tell you, Sheik is not easy on Wi-Fi, which means Joker is incredibly hard to play on Wi-Fi. Now, what does this matter? Well, In order for Joker to succeed as a character, you need to know your matchups. Like, if you don't know your matchup against whatever character you're playing, Joker is significantly harder to play. Why is that? Well, just as an example, the counterplay against Joker has actually been pushed to the limit and beyond since the character came back. My coach Ross said that picking up the character was going to be hard. Shouts to Ross. Please follow him on Twitter and give him a shout out on Medify. And also, please give Void a subscribe and a like on his content. He's so good. His content's amazing. Highly recommend it if you want to get better at the game. So back to Joker. So the reason why he's so important to understand matchup for is that everybody understands the counterplay. Like, everybody. Like, you'd be surprised at how many people not like playing the Joker matchup, but are confident in the Joker matchup because they know exactly what to do. And it frustrates a lot of players because if they don't know specific matchup interactions, they're gonna lose. They're not gonna do as well. All the enemy has to do, or not enemy, opponent, is just sorry, the music paused. I don't know why. Is just take trades. Don't whiff in front of Joker so you don't get dash attacked and dash grabbed. And when Arsene comes out, play very defensive and non-interactive and go for safe, spammable combo starters and knock the meteor out of them. And edge guard or ledge trap, whichever one is easier to edge guard, or two frame. Some people like to prefer to, like Ivysaur, for example, can dare Arsene very easy. Snake can F smash it, Pyra can dare it, etc. While characters like, I don't know, where is she? Just an example. Sheik, Isabel, Falco can all like throw out these lingering nairs that stop Joker's grappling hook on the way up, just like as an example. So why does this matter? Well, you need to learn these matchups. Like, you have to. You're not going to become a better player unless you can grind out these matchups. But the problem is, Joker on Wi-Fi just doesn't work. He doesn't. You have to be able to react to stuff and whiff punish and get your grabs, your dash attacks by any means necessary. And you can't do that if you can't react because Wi-Fi and Ultimate is so freaking bad. So you got to grind out these matchups if you want to become a better Joker. Like, that's just a fact. If you don't know, like, matchup-specific stuff like Jigglypuff or Ice Climbers, or even as something as simple as how to punish Crom's up B with Tetrakarn or Ike, or, did you know that Marth is super easy to get tippers with because of Joker's hairbox shifting? Or that freaking Shulk can get out of your up air confirms with Shield Art. Or that Sonic can just time you out because you can't freaking catch up to him because you're stubby normals. And he can camp out Arsene super well. Like, all of these things matter. If you want to become a good Joker, you have to learn all of the matchup-specific gameplay and use all of your tools in order to succeed. Joker doesn't oppress people like Smash 4 Rosa or Pete or pre-patch Pichu and Olimar. Like, you have to know your crap. And you can't do that without practicing matchups. So if you don't have these characters in your region, like all these important characters for the meta, you have to grind on Wi-Fi, and Wi-Fi is just not good for Joker because he just doesn't succeed as well. It's just a fact. I don't know why the music keeps pausing. A quick editor's note in regards to point 1. I forgot to put this in point 1, but essentially, if you look here, this is the Wi-Fi Warrior rankings from V6 and V5, and as you can see, there's only Sharp who played him as a counter pick, and that's it for the entirety of the pandemic era. Nobody else used the character. So yeah, kind of sad. So yeah, that's fact number 1. He doesn't do as well on Wi-Fi, and it's very hard to grind matchups because you can't use all of your tools effectively. Fact number 2, Joker has gotten nerfed multiple times. So what do I mean by that? Well, I'm going to bring up all the changes that happened to Joker over Ultimate's patch history. Now, some of these are, quite frankly, not that big of a deal. Like, Makarakarn. So, Makarakarn used to be able to reflect reflectable projectiles, and while that is a big deal, people still use Makarakarn, in the same way. Like if Samus shoots out a charge shot and we get a read on it, we're going to reflect it. What was a bigger deal was that it used to be a crazier ratio. Now it's just 50% or more to bring it in line with other reflectors in Ultimate. Whatever. Same thing with AHA. It got 3 extra frames for its first actable frame. So when he snaps his AHA on the ground, grounded, when he does dash back, he has 3 extra frames of lag. But Joker can obviously short hop backwards with it and ignore this completely, or just space it better and not get punished. It wasn't a big deal. What is a big deal, however, and pretty much carried a lot of the Jokers when he first came out, was down gun. You see this? This move was so broken before this patch came out. Look at this. It's unbelievable how carried we were when we used this character. Like, it blows my mind. We literally got at a disadvantage for free. But now you can very easily intercept him when he's trying to land just by hitting him on the side, and that is a big deal for his disadvantage state. Is he still broken? Obviously, yes, but this is a huge deal when playing against the character. Another huge deal that people don't talk about is his Arsene meter. Where is it? Arsene loses more time on the Rebellion gauge when taking damage in a match with 2 or 3 combatants. You lose more meter when you get hit, and this means that you have to play more perfect, and you lose more meter when you get hit, and requires you to play more perfect. I'm sorry, I repeated myself. But yeah, so you can't. If you get hit when you have Arsene, you lose more time with Arsene, thus making you having to play more as base Joker, and that's less carried and less, broken. Regular Joker's nowhere as good as regular Arsene Joker. And, so that was patch 7.0. When did that come out? Well, it came out in January of 2020, which, funny. It looks like that the only time that Joker did well after that patch was Frostbite 2020. I don't know. Just a coincidence. Just a coincidence. So yeah, those were the facts that I just wanted to go over with you regarding the character and why he's not doing well right now. So what can we do to get better? Well, we gotta stop being little bitches, and we gotta play the damn game. Sorry for cussing. We're currently stagnating our character's metagame right now because we're not grinding these matchups out, like I said earlier, because Wi-Fi's terrible, and we're blaming how toxic the metagame, well, not the metagame, how lame and degenerate the characters are that we have to go up against in a bracket setting. So, what we gotta do is we gotta practice, we gotta grind, gotta do money matches. I know it's not gonna be fun 100% of the time. We're not always gonna get Cloud or Roy or, Ike or all the fun matchups. We're gonna get degenerate campers, and they're gonna make Joker do uncomfortable things. But I know we can do it. We just gotta grind. And for the matchups that you can't practice for in an offline environment, you gotta pick up a secondary that can handle those matchups if you don't think you can be able to do it on your own or learn on the fly. Like, obviously, there are gonna be some times where we're gonna have to take some L's in order to learn and get better. But if you really want to win and you don't think that you don't want to learn it with Joker on the fly, you want to grind with him after, maybe pick up a character that's easy to play, like Cloud or Roy or Pyramithra, that can deal with those zoners or unfamiliar matchups that you just don't have access to play against. Because like I said, you're not going to learn much from playing against a Greninja or a Pichu online. You're going to be miserable, and it's just way better to grind them in an offline setting because Joker sucks online. So, in regards to the questions I asked at the beginning, is Joker the best character in the game? Yes. If you are doing a strength tier list based on the peaks of the characters, he's the best in the game. But when you're talking about the metagame in a vacuum with variables such as matchups, tournament stress, players, and all that nonsense, no, I do not think he's the best in the game. I think characters like... Where the hell are they? Pyramithra. Rob. Oh, there's Pyramithra. Get that out of here. Roy. Palutena. I don't know, I'm just kind of spitballing here. Wolf. And no, I would put Joker like right over here in terms of like a tier list that's based on like tournament results and like all those other variables that incorporate why characters are hard to play in a tournament setting. I would think Joker's like somewhere around here. He's probably better than Wolf. But I think all four of these characters are better in a tournament format right now. Obviously, that can change in the future, but we're just going to have to wait for that. Are Joker players working hard enough? No. We are being little bitches, and we are not wanting to learn matchups because they're not necessarily fun. Emas, who did really well at a European tournament, has unfortunately started feeling the frustration of some of the matchups like Ness. He lost to Pew at Glory 2.0. And he was like, this isn't very fun. I don't like this matchup. I matched against Leon, the Lucina, and lost because I got bored. That mentality has to go if this character is to succeed. Why do I personally think Leo stopped playing him? All right, so this one's interesting. So if you don't know, Leo made a YouTube video, like a Summit AMA like Void did, and he mentioned that he was having more fun with Byleth and Aegis in a Twitch stream. I don't have the clip. I watched it, and he just straight up said, like, yeah, Byleth is more fun than Joker for me right now. And that's awesome, right? Like, he's playing someone that he thinks is more fun in a tournament environment. That's cool. But I'm also gonna think there's a little bit more to that. In my humble opinion, I think he really wanted to use some of the strengths that he had from other Smash games that he can't really use that much with Joker. Byleth is way more dependent on spacing his or her aerials and tilts, while Joker is a little bit based more on movement, and I think he really enjoyed the spacing aspect of Byleth more than Joker's gameplay of whiff punishing over and over again for damage. That's just my opinion. So it varies, but he enjoys Byleth more. And what can Jokers do to get better results? We gotta practice our matchups. And then from there, we'll do better. It's just as simple as that. We're kind of slacking right now, and it's very sad to see the character not get any top 8 placings by himself, you know? We just gotta do better. And I know we can do better. Yeah, like I said, not monetizing this video. Kind of just want to get my thoughts out there about Joker in Smash Ultimate. Let me know what you think. Message me on Twitter. Comment on my post on Twitter about the video. Comment the YouTube video, and let me know what you think. I'd love to talk about it. I'm really passionate about this game, and I'm really passionate about him as a character. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Have a good night.